So if you're somebody who classes yourself as a light worker, meaning you like to do good, you like to spread love, light, or positivity, and you like to help people, and you feel that makes you happy, it fuels your soul. In fact, probably it allows you to answer to your bigger calling in life, then maybe this message is for you. So many of you know, for the past 13 years now, I've been speaking on stages all around the world in front of thousands and thousands of people, and had the privilege of impacting millions of lives in the online space too. And many of you who probably don't know my story, I was not always the confident speaking, charismatic type of person that you know of me today, because I used to be the shy kid from school. At school, actually, I got bullied a lot and I didn't have many friends. And that ended up with me being a 25-year-old man doing business and still being very fearful of speaking to people. So never mind having a desire or wanting to make some sort of difference in this world, or wanting to contribute, or sometimes seeing other people do some big charity work and things like that and thinking, oh, it'd be nice to do that one day. But I never really had those leadership skills or those communication skills to be able to do so. And even at the time, even if I did, I didn't have the exposure or following or audience to be able to speak to. And that's why I decided to record today's message for you. If you can resonate with anything that I've said in this video so far, meaning maybe you have a message to share with the world, maybe you have a skill set, or you know you have something special, or maybe you have a passion that you would like to show the world, be able to impact lives, be able to do your passion, and you would like to learn how to take your impact and allow it to equate to income. Now, I know that sounds very strange, especially some of you are thinking, how can I make my impact my income? Well, actually, if you look at a lot of people who impact a lot of lives around the world, that's kind of like the basis of entrepreneurship anyway. You can make it income, but there's a strategy. And in the same way, maybe you have a passion and you want to turn into profits. I'm telling you as well, I did not know that was possible, but now I do. But the key fundamentals of how to actually do that, to be able to get your message or get your passion out to millions of lives around the world, and or to earn income doing it, so that you don't have to be a part-time superhero, I like to call them. Part-time superhero are the people who need to work a 9 till 5 on their normal everyday life, and only on the weekends maybe they have a bit of time where they would like to do something good for the society or good for people. But if you want to shift that to becoming a full-time superhero, which is what I've had the privilege of being the past 13 years, all I do every single day is think, how do I impact more lives and how do I help more people? And because I do that, I can get paid doing it. But to be able to do it well, it requires two main things. The first thing it requires effective communication skills, speaking skills. For some of you, you may have the confidence and say, I already have that confidence, I already know how to do that. But the question is, are you doing it effectively where it is used to impact tens of thousands or millions of lives every single day? And if not, why not, right? My old mentor used to always say, it's not about what you know, it's about what you need to know to get you where you want to be. Because if we always say, I already know that, actually we're blocking ourselves from knowing more. We have blind spots. Or the second scenario is you're completely a shy, introverted person like myself, or I was once upon a time, and you really feel like it's time to up your game. It's time to step up. It's time to learn, not just before you impact, but learn before you earn even. Back then, I remember 13 years ago, I was at an event in London, and when I was in London, I was at this personal development event, and I remember the speaker was doing all these exercises with the crowd, and I was the one sat right at the corner of the room. I was really, really scared because I was an introvert, like just even afraid to say hi to the person next to me or make friends, and it was tough. But I remember on the third day of the event, that speaker said, you all have a message within you. And that's exactly how he said it. And when he said it, he said, write it down. So I wrote it down. Today, I'm just paying the message forward. I believe you all have a message within you. And your duty on this planet, in this lifetime, is to get that message out there. That is our purpose. And that's what I wrote down on that day. I remember when I wrote it down, I still have the skepticism because I was like, but me, message? What message? You know, I only know how to cook noodles. Back then I had a noodle franchise. And then he said, the thing is, everybody has a message, but not everybody knows how to communicate it. But communication can be learned. Now I'm going to just pass, all I'm doing today is I'm just paying the message forward. I'm telling you, communication can be learned. And when you learn it, you can fulfill that bigger purpose. Maybe you've been questioning, why am I even on this planet? What's the point of life? But it all starts from communication. What Tony Robbins used to always say was, the quality of your communication determines the quality of your life. And so when I heard that, the speaker at the time was offering a 5-day speaker training program. And that was out in Barcelona. I had to fly out there. But that wasn't the hard part. The hard part was that it was 15,000 euros. So those of you based in the US, nearly $20,000. And at the time I was like, wow, $20,000 for a 5-day speaking event? I mean, what? But I'll tell you what, it wasn't because I wanted to be a speaker at the time. It was more so because he said that nobody is born with fear. If you are not confident or you're shy or you have this fear of speaking or public speaking, right, it's your time to overcome it and you can learn the skills of effective communication. And quite frankly, at the time, I was sick and tired of living my life hiding from people. And the only reason I paid that money, invested in myself for the first time, a big sum of money, was because I knew that it was time to step up. I knew that I had enough of my past self and I'm ready to step into the 2.0 version of me. My question to you is, are you ready to step into the 2.0 version of you? And if you are, then I highly encourage you to fill in the form around this video. There will be a form. When you fill in that form, what will happen is a few of our coaches and team members will give you a call, see what position you're in right now, see what you are wanting to do, and if you are the right fit, maybe you will get a big sponsorship towards the tuition of one of our upcoming Lightworker, speaking, or impact, influence programs, courses, and classes. The reason why we are doing a big sponsorship where we pay the majority of your tuition for you right now for a selected amount of people is because right now in the Academy by Iamrus, we are looking to build out more speakers so together, collectively, we can reach out to more people and help more people. But it doesn't matter though, whether you're in it just because you were like me back then. I just want to know how to communicate better and I want people to like enjoy listening to me at least. Maybe it's your time. Or maybe you are on the other side of the spectrum where you're like, I have a message. I want to impact the world. Then maybe this is a sign for you too. Anyway, fill in the form. Good luck with speaking to the team. And hopefully if you get one of the sponsorship spaces, then we'll see you on the next training. Have a wonderful day. Prayers for all of you. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.